Hi everybody, welcome back to another week of meals on the family seesaw. It is Monday night, it's absolutely miserable outside, it's been a horrendous day with rain really all day, and I've just been out there to get some herbs for the guinea pigs tea, and it's really quite cold out there, so quite glad that we've got this on the menu tonight. We've got bangers and mash, or sausage and mash supper. So we've got just some Cumberland sausages. Normally I grill sausages, but I just didn't have time to stand over them while they grilled tonight, so I just put them on a tray in the oven and they seem to have cooked up quite nicely. So this is Caleb's. He's got 2 sausages, some mashed potatoes, some steamed veg and gravy, and then that's mine. I've got 3 sausages, but I've also got some mushrooms and onions. For me, sausages are not, it's not a sausage dinner without some mushrooms and onions with it. So that's our dinner for tonight. Quite basic, everyday, traditional British style dinner to start off our new week. Now Caleb's got something he wants to talk about. What do you want to say?
I've made some Lego in the living room.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make a video tomorrow about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some more Lego after we've done the video. But we're gonna put on a channel called it's either gonna be a separate channel or on the family seesaw, titled Caleb's Corner.
So we'll do some videos on the family seesaw to start with.
Yeah.
We'll call them Caleb's Corner.
Yeah, we're gonna do like 5 or 6.
So if you've got children that like Lego, we'd like them to check out Caleb's Corner video when it posts up later this week. Caleb's been really busy this weekend making some Lego and setting up his own little Lego city.
Yeah.
And he's going to share that with you. So we'll try to get that posted up this week.
Mhm.
You ready for sausage and mash?
Yeah.
Okay, say bye.
Bye.
Hi everybody, so Tuesday evening, and tonight we're having burgers and chips. So these are just crinkle cut frozen chips that were cooked in the actor fryer. And then Tony and I have got the chicken burgers. These are the Aldi fresh chicken burgers. They are really just chicken with salt and pepper. They're really meaty. They are actually really, really good. We had them a couple of weeks ago, really enjoyed them. On top of our burgers, we have got these jalapeno burger melts. They're little rounds that you just peel out of here, again from Aldi, and you pop them on top of your burgers. Just put them under the grill for a couple of minutes when the burgers are fully cooked. These are quite spicy, but they are absolutely delicious. So it's cheese and jalapenos, this one. They do another one, I can't think what it is, but it's like herb and garlic or something like that. So if you don't like the spice, you might try those. But these are really delicious. And then Caleb's got an everyday quarter-pounder burger, and he's just got grated cheese on the top of his, or sliced cheese on the top of his. I have cooked a little pan of mushrooms, as I love mushrooms on burgers. Mushroom and Swiss or mushroom and blue cheese are my favourite. But really any excuse to eat mushrooms in a sandwich works for me. So we've got everyday just white rolls tonight for the burgers. We've got some little leaves of sweet gem lettuce here just to put in the burgers. We've got an assortment of sauces there for toppings. And then I'm going to have a little bit of coleslaw on the side of mine. So yeah, a simple Tuesday tea of burgers with chips and assorted sides. Wednesday evening, we had an unplanned football match this evening, so we've just got in, played in the rain. Caleb did. Did you have a good game?
Yeah.
Move back a bit because your face is right in the... Did you have a good game?
Yeah. Really good.
How did you do?
Excellent.
What was the score?
It was 6-2.
Wow, well done.
Well, it was either 6-2 or 6-3.
Okay.
Because the coach said it was either 6-2 or 6-3.
They lost count.
We won 6-2. We won 6-2 or 6-3.
Okay. Great job.
But I was so close to scoring a goal, but then one of my teammates, he tried to kick it as well, and then it deflected off his leg into the out of the pitch.
Okay. But you're really a defensive player, aren't you? That's your talent.
I was right defence, left defence, and right midfield.
Okay, well done. So after that, Tony ordered some pizza while we were out. So we're just about to eat pizza, a veggie one for me, pepperoni for Caleb, and Tony's probably got ham and mushroom and pineapple or some version of that. He's already taken his into the room to eat. So yeah, Wednesday evening, pizza night. It's Thursday evening, and tonight we've got sweet chili chicken with savoury rice, and I've got some chopped tomato with mine. So this is the Aldi sweet chili chicken thighs. They're just already marinated. Just bake them in the oven for just over half an hour. Really quite tasty. The savoury rice is homemade, so that's some long grain rice, and I've cooked it in a chicken stock cube and a little bit of turmeric. And then when it was nearly cooked, I added in a handful each of frozen corn and frozen peas. So it just comes out like savoury rice. You've got the flavour from the stock cube, you've got the vegetables through it. Just really simple way of doing that. And then this is just a little sweet vine ripened tomato I've got on the side of mine for a bit of extra veggie. So Thursday night supper, sweet chili chicken with savoury rice and tomatoes. So Friday night is back around again, and tonight we're having chicken wraps. I do these in a number of ways. I sometimes buy the thigh fillets, cook them, season them up, cook them on our George Foreman grill, and we have those in wraps. Sometimes we buy the frozen chicken goujons from Aldi and use those. Tonight I had a pack of the chicken mini fillets of fresh chicken. So I just made my own little coating. It's some fine breadcrumbs with onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of chili powder and some paprika. So I've coated them in those and cooked them in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. So they've got their own little crispy coating on them. Then we've got some of the both in one wraps to have with them. We've got a bit of salad here to mix up whatever people want. I'm the only one that will probably have tomato in mine, but there's a bit of lettuce and cucumber, and we've got some cheese. I've also got some coleslaw there, which I'll probably have on the side. I have made a small pan of chips in the active fryer. We didn't have many left in the bag, so the boys will have the chips. And then there's an assortment of sauces there, depending on what people want on their wrap. So Friday night, chicken wraps. Quite looking forward to these, as it's a really quick and easy dinner where everybody can kind of make it their own as to what they like. But yeah, ready for hopefully a better weather weekend this weekend. The sun has finally come out on Friday night, so I'm hoping it sticks around for a little bit over the weekend. But off to enjoy our breaded chicken wraps. So it's Saturday night, and of course it's Brinner. So tonight I've got some cheesy scrambled egg, some mushrooms, a couple of rashers of bacon, baked beans. These are the sliced crispy potatoes that you can get in the kind of fresh produce section at the grocery store. These are the Aldi ones. I do prefer the Tesco ones, but these are just fine to have with Brinner. And then I've got half a slice of toast. Caleb's got the same, except he doesn't like baked beans or mushrooms. So he's got the cheesy scrambled eggs, bacon, sliced potatoes, a piece of toast and some ketchup. And Tony's is there waiting for him to build the rest of his plate, but he's got a cheese omelette with some mushrooms, and he'll have bacon, potatoes, beans and toast with his as well. So for Saturday night we've got Brinner. Hi everybody, so it is Sunday again. Not quite sure where that week went yet again. Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to any fathers that are watching the video. We didn't go out. Usually for things like Father's Day and Mother's Day, we do have a meal out, but we tend to have it later because everywhere gets so busy and booked up, and none of us particularly like really busy places. So we tend to wait and go in a week or so's time when things have calmed down a little bit. So we're having a chicken dinner of a sort tonight. So this is Caleb's. He's got a chicken breast sliced up, some roasted potatoes and some corn. And then this is mine. You can see with the chicken breast, I just put some salt and pepper on the piece of chicken. I cooked them in the frying pan, the skillet, with a little bit of butter and a little bit of oil. If you combine the two, the butter doesn't burn, and the butter flavour really helps when you're just having a plain piece of meat. So I cooked them for about 6 or 8 minutes on each side until they were just about cooked through. And then I just popped them in a warm oven to stay warm. And then to the pan, I added about 4 teaspoons of honey mustard. And then a little bit each of, what did I add? Parsley and basil to the mixture. A little tiny drop of milk to thin it out. And then when it was all combined, I just took it off the heat and added in about a half a cup of sour cream. Now if you don't like mustard, this sauce wouldn't be for you because it does have a mustardy kick, but the honey mustard keeps it with a little bit of sweet undertone, and it really is really tasty with chicken, with pork chops, with gammon, with anything that goes well with mustard really. And the corn is just some frozen corn that I boiled up when it was cooked, drained it, added in a little bit of butter and some sprinkles of some dried herbs. So I added sage and thyme to the corn. So a mixture of herbs included in today's dinner, just from the herb cupboard, from the spice jars. You could use fresh if you wanted, and I do have fresh herbs in the garden, but just decided to use a few sprinkles as I wasn't using very much. In the sauce I also added a little bit of black pepper, and also in the corn actually. So that's our meal for tonight. It's chicken with a honey mustard sauce, roast potatoes and herby corn.